Hello, everybody.
Are you doing hello, everybody?
No, you step in.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Just Enough Heshy show. And Esty wanted to steal my opening line, but that's
I really
okay.
didn't. Sometimes you were like, Esty, you go first. I was just
You should go first. I apologize. But we have again my beautiful co-host, Esty. Hi, welcome back. We got a lot to talk about. A lot
going on.
And we have a beautiful new co-host, Monica Wurzberger. Monica, hello, welcome to our show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
We're going to talk about Monica's what she does, and she's going to give us a lot of input and help. Maybe she can help me, Esty, because you don't seem to be helping me.
Yeah, maybe you'll listen to her more than me.
I'm going to try. Anyways, we have a lot to talk about, a bunch of things, emails that have come in, and about Esty's personal events. But in the meantime, Esty, we're going to discuss everything. Esty, let's see who's first of all, if you want, you can listen to the show by clicking Just Enough Heshy at on YouTube, or you could call into the show at 718-303-9090.
Wait till we're done the commercials.
Right, commercials, and we also have a calling guest, Naomi Levine. She's running for Congress. Beautiful, young, religious, in her 20s, a smart, Jerry Nadler, who I dislike very much. She's running in the 10th district, 10th congressional district, and she should win it. She's calling into the show. We're going to talk to her. We're going to ask her a lot of questions. She's going to tell us about herself. And this is a wonderful, intelligent, smart woman. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about her after we finish our commercials. We're going to talk about, of course, the shooting, and you can click our links on Facebook, Just Enough Heshy, Twitter, Just Enough Heshy, and whoever got my WhatsApp links, Just Enough Heshy, and watch our shows and listen to the show, 718-303-9090. Esty, who's paying for our show tonight?
Yes, we have Soft Fusion Inc. They are a development company that can propel your business to new heights and help you streamline and make your software business, any sort of issues you have, they can help you run very smoothly. They've been doing this for 15 years, and they will give you a free consultation if you call the number 718-215-9800. We have Pescata Carne, an amazing meat restaurant. They offer traditional dishes, exotic dishes, steaks, baby ribs, burgers, anything meat that you can imagine that you'd love. They are located at 509 Avenue P, and they have a sister restaurant called Pescata New York, which is the dairy version. They have amazing foods, paninis, wraps, fish. Their desserts are very delicious.
I went out to Pescata this week.
Without me?
I know, but I took some friends there. They just melted.
Yeah?
I swear to you, they served us like kings.
Nice.
It was worth every dollar.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. It's great.
And I had your Belgian waffles.
Oh, you had my Belgian waffles?
I couldn't believe it. I was joking. Right? I was going to go with the Napoleon, and I went with the Belgian waffles.
And you were like, what is this amazing?
Monica, I swear to you, Pescata, you got to go. I know that you have Arcadia. You're very involved with Arcadia. And I love Arcadia, but it is both places I go to. And Pescata is great.
They're both delicious.
So, yeah, they're located at 1776 Ocean Avenue. And, of course,
they have LA parking.
They do?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Either way, our next advertiser is Orchidia. They have a lunch buffet every day from 12 to 3, including coffee and tea, $25 a person. Amazing. I go there very often. I feel like they're like, why are you here more than like eating anywhere else? Like I eat there
I also go there very often.
They're located at 4815 12th Avenue, and you should go check them out. They also have dinner.
And we also cater parties and events.
Yeah, they did my son's engagement party.
My
wonderful.
grandmother's birthday party, Shava Breakfast, a bunch of stuff.
Beautiful. What a show she puts together.
So, yeah. And if you are looking to get solar panels for your house, and if you want to have information about solar, apparently it's going to take over everything because the government's going to give you like a tax break on your house because they want you to start caring about the environment. So if you want to get solar panels or information about it, you can call 215-694-0443. Or check out Rejuice on Instagram, and they can help you figure out what to do about that.
Wonderful. And then, of course, we have Chamula Jewelers. They're located at 944 Kings Highway, 718-336-1980. You can make some private appointments with there. Chamula Jewelers, a family-owned business for over 40 years, specializing in eternity bands, diamond jewelry, or just bring your old jewelry in to design and freshen up for a new look. Chamula Jewelers, SD?
They've got the sparkle for you.
Yes, they do. 944 Kings Highway, 718-336-1980. Go in, check them out, make a private appointment if you want. They'll take good care of you. And of course, we have Tehila Tishler, ttstyles.com, TEETEESTYLES.com. She does hair, makeup, private appointments for weddings and events. She makes you look real good. Call her up. Go for 718-675-6842, 718-675-6842. She did another event for a cousin of mine recently. All the hairs, wow, they look great. And she spent a whole day with them, and they told me she was wonderful and great. And then, of course, we have Green Line Building Solutions. We help you with plans and permits and stop work orders and vacate orders and inspections. We help you with code compliance. We go to court for you for ECB violations and corrections. We help owners with, we show them how to get into compliance with the violations. We do expediting for the DOB, the FDNY, and DEP. We do settlements for the Department of Finance. We're located in Borough Park, Brooklyn at 5318 16th Avenue, 5318 16th Avenue, the corner of 54th Street and 16th Avenue. You can call us, come in for private appointments, or just walk in at 718-871-0382, 718-871-0382. Esty, I just want to just tell you quickly. So I did a couple of inspections to help people with the stop work orders. And last week I got a call like he failed 3 inspections. Heshy, come help me. I ran over to his job site and I was screaming and hollering at him and the inspection. They weren't ready. At Monica, this guy was in big trouble. And his inspection was Friday, and I want to go up on Friday to the country because I go visit people in the jails on Sundays. I have places to rent, so if I stay upstate for the weekend, it's easier for me to do it. And this guy begged me, says, and then he made me melt by calling me Uncle Heshy. So I said, okay, I'll stay in town. I went to, and everybody in the office bet me that I would never win. I'd never pass. And I screamed at him, and I went Tuesday night.
Why don't people believe in you? Why do you have so many haters?
Night, wait a minute, it gets better. Thursday night. Thursday night, I was ready. I was screaming and hollering. I got there Friday, got him into compliance, passed inspection. And did another inspection Friday afternoon. And I was joking on Thursday with my office staff, pity because I haven't failed an inspection in 4.5 years. And the reason I don't fail, because I prep you, I teach you. I'm doing this for so many years.
The best in the business.
We are the best in the business. And I was teaching them and showing them. So I was bragging in the office, and everybody said, Heshy, there's no way you're going to pass this Friday's inspection. This was like impossible. One of the worst. You're never going to pass it. When you come into my sites, I'm prepped for every inspector, for every question, every detail. Like this morning, I was prepped because I teach my people how to do it correctly. So we made a bet, and usually I do the most 2 inspections. So I was bragging, sitting in the office, and I said, I bet you I could even do 4 in a day. So Penny, like a big shot, my partner, he says, Heshy, I'm going to do 4 in a day. So I'm going to set you up. I says, no, I don't want to fail. He says, you said you never fail. So they set me up for 4 inspections today. And the bet was that if I fail, I have to shave my head.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you were very motivated.
So I ran to the first inspection this morning at 8 o'clock in the morning, and the guy came about 11 o'clock. Boom, boom, boom. We knocked it out. It took me long. He tried to get me somewhere. Boom, I passed. Got in my car, zoomed to Crown Heights.
Why did they want you to shave your hair?
Just to make fun of me, okay?
Because
I took a haircut, and I keep telling him my hair is black. They said, no, I color my hair, which is not true.
What?
Yeah,
I didn't say you did.
I know. But anyways.
You got a haircut.
I got a haircut. They cut out all the white. So anyways, I went to my second inspection. I cut through town, Crown Heights, boom, knock it out. The inspector came late, half-hour inspection, passed. Beautiful. Ran to the next inspection. Now, the next inspection was at 3:15, and the next one was 3:45. And it was only a few blocks away. Ran to the next inspection. Guy came late. I'm running. I'm pushing him. I'm rushing him. He says, you're rushing me. Boom, at 3:50. I called the other inspector on job number 4. He says, oh, you're late. You're late. I said, you got to wait for me, Inspector. I'm only a few blocks. I don't care. I'm not waiting for you. And he left. So I go back to the office depressed. He said, oh, you failed. I said, I didn't fail. The guy left. I couldn't do it. It was just not possible. You guys set up the times. No, you have to shave your head. Now, my question to both of you young girls, do I have to shave my head?
Yes.
Why? It's not I didn't fail. The guy left.
The guy left because you weren't there on time.
But that's not called failing.
That's failing because you didn't meet your obligation.
SD.
It wasn't possible for you to make it. And why couldn't you set it up later?
She's much more compassionate than I am.
Because people do go home. The building department does close. And it was just not right. I don't believe I should shave my head. So my son tells me he's coming over tonight to shave my head.
I agree with him because you made a deal. You have to stick to it. Everything else you say, it's not my fault. That's excuses.
Maybe I should only shave half of my head.
No, that's all excuses.
She got 3 Wait, has anybody ever done 3 in a day?
No, me. Only me.
Okay, so
it's never happened 4, 3.
That's not the deal. He committed to it. If he had said, no, I could only commit to 3,
Penny did it.
then he'd be right.
Penny tricked me, my partner. He's a bad man.
So now what I'm hearing here as a coach, I'm telling you what I'm hearing. This is what I would tell my clients. It's called a lot of excuses.
That's what Penny says. Penny says a lot of excuses.
It's not my fault.
Okay. Well, anyways, I passed.
Did he set up the appointments?
Yes.
So he maybe specifically, no. It would have to have been an impartial party.
It wasn't only Penny.
It doesn't matter. He agreed to it. He knew the terms and conditions when he started.
I did.
Sorry.
You knew that you would only have from 3:15
I know you're very compassionate, and it's
how do you think you would make it?
I think I'm
because he got a little too egotistical and he got a little too full of himself.
And I don't.
And it's really nice that you're compassionate, but he knows. Look at his face.
I don't like Monica anymore.
He knows what he did. You see, by the way, the type of coach I am, I'm not like, kid gloves. I'm very hands-on, call you out on your craft.
Why did you have for a half hour? You should have given yourself more time.
I know, but there was no way. No, inspectors could come whenever they want. And,
they didn't tell you the exact time.
But he knows the business. It's not his first day on the job.
I know. I'm a big shot. Anyways, let me finish up.
Wait. What would happen if you won and you got all 4?
Then Penny would have to shave his head.
Would you make him shave his head?
Sure.
There you go.
Wait. If you would make him shave his head, then you do have to shave.
So next week on the radio, we're gonna see you with a shaved head.
Yeah.
Guys, tune in to that one.
Anyway, I want to talk about. We haven't called it, but I want to do it. I was at a barber shop this week as well, and it's 777 Barber. He's located at 4225 18th Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. His name is Sam, and I want to tell you why I'm bringing him up. The man is just a wonderful, kind man. I saw him when senior citizens come in, he gives them discounts half price. And I saw what he did. He built a handicap ramp. So the people, there's a hospital or some kind of a handicap place on Lawrence Avenue and there's between Lawrence Avenue, between Ocean Parkway, all of them, they're in wheelchairs and stuff, and they don't have a place how to go in. He built them a handicap ramp. He went over to this hospital or nursing home, old age home. He says, you come to me, I'll give you haircuts at half the price. Wow. I have a ramp for your wheelchairs, these special motorcycle wheelchairs to come in because they're, it's like 500 pounds. You just can't come into a store like that. He says, I'll set it up. Yes. So you should, guys, this guy is just a wonderful man. 777 Barbershop, 4225 18th Avenue. If you know anybody that has a handicap problem.
Did you see the back of your head, though, before you advertise this guy?
He did a good job.
Okay.
I don't care. He showed me a mirror. I'm happy with it.
Nothing else. We need more people like this in the world.
We need a guy like Sam. He gives
like
it. I said, Sam, he says, I don't care. I would do it for free. He says, I'm only charging him to make them feel good. So that's it. And then, of course, we have our new co-host, Monica Wurzberger. She's an empowerment coach, not a life coach or empowerment?
Well, I went to school for life coaching, but my niche is empowerment coach.
Good. So you're going to explain that to different, and we're going to ask some questions to our call-in and see how she's going to empower our district and make ourselves better. Right. Her name is Naomi Levine, a wonderful young girl. Again, I'm going to introduce her. I'm going to tell her all about her. Now that we finished, and by the way, I forgot to give my regular shout out to Ellie. Ellie, hello.
And your quote and joke of the day.
Oh, right. My quote. Wow. You have to laugh at my joke, Monica.
I will.
It's a requirement.
I'm sure it's hilarious.
This quote is because Monica was on my show. I want to tell her my quote is, and this is for everybody. This is for me, and I made this up myself. I usually steal a lot of my quotes, but this one I did not steal. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but is to thrive, and to do it with some passion and some compassion, and of course some humor, and of course with some style and honor. Your Uncle Heshy.
Nice.
Should I call you out on something?
Yeah.
That's stolen.
It is?
Yeah.
I only stole a few of the words. The rest,
The end there, you altered a little bit, but that's the only reason I know it's stolen, because that was like my quote for like
Why do we have her on the show again?
Sorry. I told you, I call you out on stuff.
Okay, good. Anyways, can I tell you my joke of the day? Now you have to laugh.
No, for sure laugh, because now I'm scared.
So my friend, my good friend Neil and I, we went to our 35th dinner for the yeshiva. Yeshiva makes a dinner every year to collect money. We went to the yeshiva dinner, and we met a lot of old classmates and friends. And one of them, Menachem, one of our guys, he always acted like a little, prickly and oldish, and we went to see Menachem, and he became a psychiatrist.
Uh-huh.
And I was joking with Menachem. I said, Menachem, wow, you look so young and handsome. Usually psychiatrists, you hear problems all day long. You're wrinkly, you're white, you're all these people with the terrible troubles. And he answers me, he says, do you think I listen? I like it. Now I like it. And she laughed. Okay, good. So now that and I want one more advertising, because I want to tell you about this guy at Lobo Lighting. Lobo Lighting, his website is Lobo, LOBOLIGHTING 1129 at gmail.com. And I'm going to repeat it again, LOBOLIGHTING 1129 at gmail.com. His name is Shia. He has these special lighting events. If you ever go to these events and you see all these fancy lights and flying around, this guy does it. He has weddings, bar mitzvahs, parties, any events, and really at your next simcha, your next event, try him. He's amazing. His phone number is 917-238-4694, 917-238-4694. You'll have a good time. His prices are very good, and I happen to like him very much. Now we're going to, I just want to introduce Naomi Levine.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I want to introduce her. This is somebody that I think is super special, and let me just tell you a little bit about her. She is, she's running for the 10th district of Congress against the guy Jerry Nadler, and I'm not going to say anything, but she's a 20-something-year-old candidate. She's like you, a beautiful young girl. She's an engineer, college graduate. She's running as a conservative in a Republican's conservative in a blue state here. She doesn't want to impeach the president of the United States like Nadler. She doesn't want to give Iran nuclear missiles and money like this idiot Nadler did. I know she's going to get upset I called him an idiot, but I can say whatever I want. It's my show. No. She I don't know why she's running for office, because I ran for office and I got tortured very badly. But she received a dual degree from Boston University in biology and computer science, and working as a software engineer. I mean, this girl is brilliant, smart. We're going to talk about.
I was just saying how I want to be more software engineers. That's great.
Well, she also comes from her parents and her mother and father were refugees who came to New York from the Soviet Union. Wow. They came from a place that was very tough, and she, of all people, I understand will understand freedom and liberty. And I want to talk to her about immigration, especially her, because you know that I like this country's borders to be open, even though I love Trump, but I don't know what to do with people living, walking, and struggling on the streets. And I want to talk to her about drugs, and I want you, Monica, to talk to her about. I know you're very into children being on the street, or kids that have nowhere to go after school, and we don't want to lose them to the many people that I take in that are lost already. You want to stop them from being lost, so we have to talk to Naomi Levine. So Esty, put Naomi on the phone and let's say hello to her. Naomi, are you on the phone with us?
Hello, I am. How are you?
Naomi, the Just Enough Heshy host, me and Esty, I love you. I've read a lot about you. I think you're a wonderful you have my vote, that's for sure. And we want you to beat Nadler so badly, but we want you to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you.
And I'm so excited that a from Jewish girl is running for Congress, and happens to be the word out there is a lot of people like you and know you. And how are you going to beat a 13-time Congress incumbent man with millions of dollars to spend when we need to find money for you and supporters for you on the day of election, which is on November 6th, correct? Next Tuesday?
Yes.
So
I thank you so much for all your support.
Good. And also, what I want to ask you one thing before you start, and I want you to tell us about yourself. First, we want to ask you is why you're running, and why you're going to subject yourself, and tell us about your family. Are you married? Do you have children? And why are you going to torture yourself?
Thank you. You know, I love doing this. It's a passion I've discovered, and you know, of course, this isn't my my line of my career. I'm a software engineer. I've been working in emerging technology in New York. But I do have this sense that everything in my life has culminated to this point. And that is because my parents were immigrants, like you mentioned, and my entire life I felt so lucky to be an American. And this is my opportunity to give back. And I think that, over the years, I realized we can't take our freedoms for granted. We have the best set of values known to mankind, and we need to protect them. And doing this, I can steer the country in the right direction. If I'm your congresswoman, I can have an impact in doing that. We need to reaffirm these values or we lose them.
Now, your main, and I'm going to have the girls ask you some questions also, because we don't have a lot of time. What is your main pet peeve? What are you going to actually do for our community? What's
important to you?
What's the most about? I mean, we have children on the street, aftercare programs. Right. Of course, about the shootings, immigration. Tell us something that will make a change. Yeah.
We need to have policies that make our city safe and our country safe. We need to expand education opportunities, help parents afford their education, and have choice in what schools to send their kids so that they can get the best education they want. And we need to continue to have policies that promote economic growth. These are three levels that we need to focus on: protecting our country physically, culturally, and economically.
Do you believe there should be a gun in every synagogue, school, and restaurant like Israel? I mean, it's crazy. Then every mosque. I mean, what are we going to do about that? I mean, this is just crazy. I mean, I believe guns should be outlawed completely. I know you Republicans don't like that, what I'm saying, because I know you with the NRA, but I believe guns should be stopped because somehow it just doesn't end.
Well, there was a gathering about this that Eric Adams, the Brooklyn Borough president, put together yesterday morning. And, he's a Democrat. He said there should be, trained police officers who are off duty. They should have concealed weapons. And, when they go to services in their center of worship, they should come to the service with their concealed weapon. And I think that there's a lot of wisdom to that, because it's going to serve as a deterrent. If a potential shooter goes into what's called, a soft target, like a school, a synagogue, a college campus, and they know that there's people all around that could potentially have a weapon, hopefully they will think twice.
Kind of like an air marshal,
Right, like an air marshal.
That's really smart. So they always suspect that someone might be, but they can't look to see who the person is. That's really smart.
Well, Naomi, what about okay, fine, I hear what you say. What about immigration? Now, Trump doesn't want any immigrants coming in. You have to go through a system. And as a young woman, a family of immigrants, just like my father, who came from the Holocaust, but they had a little bit, maybe not easier time to get in because of the Holocaust. But the system is so complicated. And a lot of these people, especially the 7,000 people that are marching into America, they have nowhere to go. They left their homes. They left their country. They want a better life. They're not here to do drugs and kill people. Sure, there's always a bad person or somebody there. I mean, don't we want to feel bad for them? Don't we have to change something? Don't we have to come up with a better idea? Because I don't think our idea is working now.
Right. I mean, I think everything you're saying makes a lot of sense, but, then why not just have open borders? And there's a reason for that. If we let in every single economic migrant, somebody who's looking for a better life into our country, the quality of our country would drastically go down. And that's just the reality. I mean,
it works in Europe. Europe has open borders to let everybody come in almost.
And it's kind of
like the entire Latin America could make a case to come here. Right?
Yes. Okay, I got you. But still, not everybody wants to leave their land or homeland. I mean, a lot of these people are very poor. And they want America is the dream to start over and to get look at your parents. They came here with nothing and they built up, and they have a beautiful daughter who's running for Congress of the United States. I'm sure they're so proud.
Right. Well, look, I'm lucky that America let my parents in. They were refugees who were persecuted, under the Soviet Union. And this is a country of immigrants. This is a country built by immigrants. We're also a country of laws. That's the reality. And we need to have laws, and I believe that we need immigration reform. We need meaningful immigration reform. My opponent spends his time harassing ICE officials and he's not interested in working with the congressional majority to pass immigration reform. So I definitely think we need to have better rules, and I support immigration. I support legal immigration wholeheartedly, especially the kind of immigration where, people come to our country and can contribute.
But the system moves in such a slow pace, and it could take 7, 10 years. I agree with you. Let's stop the borders, but at least let's process them a little faster or a little better. I think the processing system is just so.
I also like the vouching system. Like if I have a relative, and America knows me as a good citizen for how many years, if I have a relative.
But this is something Congress does. You should be able to maybe look over the system and maybe things to move a little faster or better. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that we need to have a lot more people employed in these positions that can,
Now, I have a question.
Yeah.
Your opponent, Jerry Nadler, anything our president says or does, he's always against. Is there something wrong with him? I mean, is it just because he wants to follow the policy line? I mean, I'm a grown man. I'm 54 years old. I speak to my friends in the synagogue, Democrats, Republicans, Independents. I mean, you never saw somebody that takes one side always. This guy is just against the president. Everything he says. I mean, doesn't he see that he's just foolish what he says? I mean, he's like acting like a little kid.
I think it's absurd, and I think it reflects this bigger issue that there's people in our leadership who have not accepted defeat. I mean, Trump won in 2016, and it's not healthy to not be able to lose, because when you accept the defeat, that's when we iterate and look at what we did and make improvements and changes. And none of that has happened. We're in the same place today, 2 years later, as we were then. And part of it is this problem of acceptance. It's not, let's accept that Trump is our president and move forward and work with him, work with the congressional majority to get real issues addressed. I think people are noticing that, and they don't like this extreme partisanship that's happening in Washington today. And that's where I come in.
Good.
Right. Now, also, they should respect him. Like, he's the president. Whether you like him or not, his policies, like, he is your president. A little bit of respect is required.
Yeah. It's creating a lot of division because we're constantly still in battle as if we're in an election when we're really not anymore. And instead of working, like you said, working with him and working with, the government as it is to make real change, are so busy still fighting something that they're not going to win anymore because it's over. So
Naomi,
they're really preventing change.
Monica, I want you to ask Naomi about your personal issue about child. And this is where Naomi she's in charge of budgets and money and so on. Talk to her about our problem with our children on the streets and drugs. I want to hear what she's going to do about stuff like that.
Right. So, me and Heshy were talking about this, that, there's so many kids nowadays. I mean, the drug rate, the homelessness of children, teenagers is absurd. It's just out of control. And, this leads to addiction and overdosing and suicide. And we know the rates now are higher than ever. And what are we doing about this? If we don't save our kids, what kind of future are we, setting up for them?
Right. And it's scary. And also, I went to a lunch, it was a charity lunch for the PAL. And they were talking about the opioid crisis and how bad it's gotten, and it's really scary. And look, I mean, that's an effort on every level of government to combat that. And I know that locally there are things being done in New York on many levels, harsher punishment for people who are prescribing drugs that
but that's not our problem. I mean, our problem is a lot of our kids are on drugs. I mean, I walk the street sometimes Friday night and I see them hanging on the streets. Sometimes they drop me off young boys or girls who are on drug problems, and we have to fix them. I know there is a problem of punishing them. We need youth centers. Yeah. We need aftercare programs for mothers that after 3 o'clock when their children have finished school, we need to get their money instead of throwing the money at the big Mosdos or big schools or so on. and a lot of our politicians, like Chaim Deutsch, and I'm going to tell you, Heiken and stuff, they don't really care about us little people. They go to the big schools, say, here's your money, you deal with it. And they're not giving it to us little people. We need somebody to worry about the kids, the one-on-one on the street, to open up youth centers, to help us with drug rehabs, to teach us, to guide us. We just lost. Like like Monica was telling me, there's a young boy. He's beautiful, he's great, but teenagers, they get a little wild. So we need to be able to stop them before they freak out and get lost on the street. Exactly. We need our congresswoman and you, once you get elected, to start addressing issues of our youth, to stop them just before they get lost. We need more money to be given to youth centers and drug rehab and education and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you believe
there's a lot of real issues?
Do you believe marijuana should be legalized or not?
Do I believe that marijuana should be legalized?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's up to the states.
Wow.
Nice.
New York decides to do that.
I'm against all drugs completely.
For prescription, you for sure can be against it. Like they say, it helps arthritis and a bunch of stuff.
Okay, but I believe that drugs.
I don't think it's marijuana that's the problem.
I think it's a gateway drug.
Well, besides, it's really not. If you look at what marijuana does, and marijuana's not the issue. It's not even just the drugs that are the issue. It's about the kids who are the kids who are kind of at risk for being at risk. You know what I mean? There are a lot of programs set up for kids who are at risk already, who are on drugs. What about the kids who just need some direction? Like, there's a lot of kids nowadays from single parent homes who, they don't have where to go. If a mother is working and her kids have nowhere to go after school, she has no place to go. Where are they going to turn to? They're going to turn to whoever accepts them. And that's usually the streets, the drug dealers, the people like that. And like what I'm majorly concerned about is the kids who are at risk for being at risk, and there's nowhere for them to go. And that has to
maybe the community can group together a pool of mothers taking care of other people's kids and start some sort of program.
Right. You are a mother and you are a woman, and I'm sure you're gonna have more compassion for us. And you think that the Jewish religious community doesn't have these issues. We have these issues, and they're very serious issues, Naomi. I'm just telling you that right now because I'm personally involved with a lot of young lost children or getting lost.
Can I ask a question for her?
Go ahead. Naomi, are you still with us?
I am.
Go ahead.
So first off, I really like that your head is on straight, like the way you answer. I see how you're answering in such a logical, clear way. I really love that. I want to know, what is your opinion? Is it possible for you to be convinced if I bring you information on on getting paid to give your kidney to someone who needs it? Because right now, all you can do is donate, and people are dying because they feel it's wrong, but actually millions of lives can be saved if they were just okay with people being compensated for having their body have surgery. If I have surgery on my body, I should be compensated. Instead, now people get punished. They have to take off work, and it's actually a deterrent. If the insurance companies can direct pay someone for their kidney or their liver, then
it's illegal now
it's
to
illegal
sell
now.
any parts. She wants to be able to present a bill or something that you can legalize and sell your parts.
I don't mean you can they're afraid of the black market. I don't mean take a liver to this place. I'm saying the same system as donating, they just get paid for it.
Right. I think it's a difficult question. These personal decisions are tricky. Ultimately, this is a local level issue that your state and local government would have to make decisions on.
I think it's a federal thing.
I think it is.
It's a federal thing that they don't allow you to sell any sort of organs.
What do you think of our President Trump?
She didn't answer my question yet.
She said it's on a local level.
It's not a local level.
She's having a little bombarded right now.
She should do more research into it. Maybe she could.
Right. No. So all I'm asking is, are you open to hearing data? If it's a good idea and it can be done in a safe way, would you be open to it? That's my question.
I'm always open to hearing data.
Okay.
And just as a general matter, I think that I believe in limited constitutional government, limited federal government, and I don't think this is the type of thing that would be under the jurisdiction of that. But of course, I'd love to see anything you have to send my way about it.
Awesome. Okay.
I'm interested.
I'm glad. Okay, ask your question about Trump.
Do you like Trump or you don't like Trump?
I like some of Trump's policies, and I'm wary of others.
But I think he's doing great with the economy. He's doing great with people. I even believe he's doing great with immigration.
definitely overall, he's had many policies that have been very beneficial to our country. There's no question about that. And I talk about that a lot.
Okay, that's good. And what do we have any? Do you have? First of all, how do we get to your website and donate to you money? And how do we come out to help you on the most important day?
Absolutely. So my website is naomiforcongress.com.
And how you spell it? Spell Naomi.
NAOMIFOR Congress. And we're looking for donations. We need volunteers. Any kind of help, any kind of involvement will definitely help us. And you can contact us through the website as well.
And where's your office? Maybe we can come into your office and just sign up and come out the day of volunteering, hand out pamphlets, stand at polls, help you. Are you located somewhere that we can come, or just could reach you out and call you?
Yeah, just get in touch with the website, and I can give that information directly to you.
Beautiful. You have a phone number or just website we're going to do?
The website has phone numbers on the volunteer page that you can contact.
It's NaomiForCongress.com.
Yes, and just one thing. Well, first of all, my social media is Naomi11NY on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
I spelled Levin wrong, so you better tell us how to spell it correctly.
LEVIN.
Naomi, again, one more time from the beginning. Naomi11.
Naomi11NY.
That's it. .com?
That's just my social media, Naomi11NY, and the website is NaomiForCongress.com.
Beautiful. And we need help. We need money, and we're doing the big push. I know a big ad is coming out this week or something, correct?
Yes, I think a few things. I've lost track. But you have a lot of Russian listeners, correct?
Yes, please, go ahead. Address them and do it even in the Russian language. We'd like to hear it.
Really? Okay, I'll do it in Russian. Здравствуйте, меня зовут Наоми Левин. Я кандидатка в Конгресс, и эти выборы очень важные. У меня есть шанс победить Джерри Надлера. Он не представляет нас по очень многим пунктам. И я очень прошу, чтобы все вышли проголосовать 6 ноября. Очень важно. Я очень благодарна за вашу поддержку.
Wow, you did that great.
Can you translate what you said?
Can you say it in English to us?
I was basically telling people, and I want to appeal to your listeners, that this is an extremely important election. This is a chance. We need a change. We need to bring the focus from national partisan politics back to the issues that we care about. And everyone needs to come out on November 6th and vote.
I agree. Naomi, you've been wonderful. I'm so happy for you. I know that I will be out there, and I want you to win, and we want you back on the show after you win, and wherever the party is, me and Esty might crash.
Thank you.
Thank you, Naomi. Thank you for your time. You're wonderful, and again, good luck. And November 6th, we'll be watching you and praying.
We're watching you win.
Watching you win, 100%. Monica, say it.
We're watching you win.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be the biggest upset in New York's history.
It won't be upset because he should have been gone, and I can't wait to have a real congresswoman in office who's going to do the right thing and the good thing. Don't forget us. We love you. Thank you for your call, Naomi.
Thank you. All the best.
Good night. What a wonderful. I liked her. I really
like her.
impressive,
yeah, she sounds the way she talks.
articulate, and was not shocked at any question that I threw at her.
I tried to handled herself very, very well. And she was very bombarded. So that was, I felt bad for her at one point when she
I
liked her better than the other politician we had on who refused to hear about my liver thing. He's like, no, it's wrong. I can't hear anything. I was like, dude, just be open-minded. She's like, if you tell me good stuff, I'm open. That's all I need from you.
Take another call, Esty. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hello, you're on the air with Uncle Heshy, SC, and Monica.
Hey guys, it's Misha. How are you?
Hey Misha, how are you? We miss you tonight. How did you like that? How did you like that candidate? Did you laugh at my joke when you were home?
I did like your joke. Your joke is fantastic. but I did want to address a couple things about Naomi. I think Naomi seems like a wonderful and kind person and has all the good intentions. I did want to ask her a question, but she's no longer on the air. I wanted to ask her if she would pressure community leaders to raise educational standards, especially in neighborhoods like Borough Park, which is part of her district.
She did say that. She did say that she wanted to give everybody the choice of where to go and education. She did. She isn't involved
it's the first one she said.
Right.
But she wants to give them a choice. He doesn't want them to have a choice. He wants them to have to give their children certain education.
Not necessarily not of a choice, but they should be encouraged if they're taking millions of dollars in federal tax money that they should be raising the educational standards. I also wanted to point out something she said on Fox and Friends, where she said, and I quote, "Having to vote for someone who trusts the Iranian regime with nuclear weapons."
Correct. I agree.
And I think that's an unfair representation of the Iran deal. I think that she doesn't have a good handle on what the Iran deal is. I'd love to hear why she made that remark, because
I believe that giving the Iranians, who are our enemy, who have nuclear weapons, who are hiding nuclear weapons, we're not getting proper reports from there. We gave them millions of dollars.
What do you mean? The IAEA was in there 11 times, and every single time that they said that they were completely compliant.
I don't believe that for a minute. You know they're lies, just like the Saudis lied about killing somebody.
This is a world national organization. If you have evidence to dispute their claims, this is a national organization.
I don't know, Misha.
I don't see any reason why we were protecting ourselves from getting a nuclear weapon, and I think Naomi is falling into this guise of nation.
But Naomi is not different than half of America. Half of America believes that the Iranians are trying to screw around with us.
All right, let's just screw around on the radio.
It's important to stick to facts.
Well, we're losing you, Misha.
And I just wanted to put that there.
Well, we're going to bring
you guys later.
Well, you got it. I love you, Misha.
I'll see you next week. On our site.
Yeah,
right?
You can. Misha, get onto her site. Send her a message.
I absolutely will. And Heshy, I look forward to taking you up on that bet next, Wednesday night, I guess.
You got it, my brother. You got it.
Buying dinner.
You got it. Republicans are going to crush. I should ask that to Naomi, who's going to crush. Anyways, Esty, before we get to Monica, now we have to talk about Monica, how she's going to help us.
Wait, but this deal, you didn't shave your head with him. Will you actually take him out to dinner?
I'm taking
it's less of a risk.
It's less of a risk.
I can't believe they would ask you to do that. You shouldn't have made that deal. You should have done like $1 or something so crucial.
I want to do some commercials. I'll do quickly. Chamula Jewelers, they are a wonderful company. They are family-owned business for over 40 years, and they have eternity bands and diamond jewelry, and they redesign your old jewelry and freshen up the jewelry, and they sparkle for you, the jewelry, right, Esty?
Yep.
718-336-1980, and they're located at 944 Kings Highway. And then, of course, my favorite new barber, 777 Barbershop, located at 4225 18th Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. His name is Sam. Phone number 718-484-2499, 718-484-2499. He's on the corner of East 2nd and 18th Avenue. Go to him. This guy does charity. He deserves your business, and he's helping the anybody who's handicapped. And if you have a handicapped somebody in your family, take him in there. You're going to see he gives a better price. He's just a wonderful guy. Then you have ttstyles.com. Tila Tischler, 718-675-6842, 718-675-6842, and Green Line Building Solutions, where I really don't fail inspections, even though they're shaving my head tomorrow. We help you with stop work orders, compliance code, and I teach you how to pass inspections. We're located on the corner of 54th Street and 16th Avenue, 718-871-0382. And then we'll talk about Monica in a minute. Esty, what else you got for me quickly?
So we have Soft Fusion Inc., a software company that can help you streamline your business and make all your software issues smoother. You can call them for a free consultation at 718-215-9800. We have Pescata Carne, located at 509 Avenue P. They're a meat restaurant. We have Pescata New York, located at 1776 Ocean Avenue, dairy restaurant, amazing, delicious food. We have Orchidia, located at 4815 12th Avenue.
4815 12th Avenue. She got
trying to trip me up.
I got you.
So they have a buffet from 12 to 3 every day, $25 a person, like all-you-can-eat buffet, including coffee and tea. And if you want solar panels in your house or information about solar panels for your house that can help you lower your taxes and lower your electricity bill, you can call 215-694-0443 or Instagram Rejuice on Instagram. So
now we're going to talk to Monica. Monica, you are an empowerment coach, which you're going to tell us better than what a life coach is. But I want to ask you a question, and this is the question on everybody's newscast, everybody's thing. This crazy man went into a synagogue and started shooting people for no reason. And because they're Jews and they, whatever the story, whatever idiosyncrasies. And then we had another guy sending bombs in the mail. But this guy who went to shoot up the people, and I'm embarrassed to tell you that I got like 500 emails and texts throughout the day. And a lot of the religious community, which I'm embarrassed, which I'm part of, said that one guy who was on our show even sent me an email that they deserved to be shot because they were gay. I said, one of them is a 97-year-old Holocaust survivor. That makes no difference. They were at a gay party or gay. I said, how do you talk about killing a human being, whether they're gay or not?
I think it's people are trying to rationalize, like, oh, it happened because they were being bad. It hurts people to think that good people get hurt, so they'd rather see them in a bad light.
This is terrible.
Well, that is she has a point over there, because sometimes people, they want to think it can never touch them, so they kind of like, oh, it's only people like that, like God is smiting. It also kind of, makes their religious stand stronger.
I have a question for you. Why did God allow this to happen?
Oh, you want me to answer for God? I don't speak for God.
I'm disappointed this happened. These are good people. One of them I heard is in the synagogue all the time, an old man. And I want to read you guys the names, if you don't mind. And I want them to rest in peace. Daniel Stein, 71. Joyce Feinberg, 75, Richard Gottfried, 65, Rose Mallinger, 97, a Holocaust survivor. I went through a lot of hell, and I can't believe that she went down like this.
Didn't they die al Kiddush Hashem? Maybe they went straight to heaven.
Jerry Rabinowitz, 66, Irving Younger, 69, Cecil Rosenthal, 59, David Rosenthal, 54. I heard one of them, or they're always in the synagogue, greeting people. They sit in the back and always making sure everybody's healthy, whether it's a religious synagogue or not. They were always taking care of it. Bernice Simon, 84 years old, Sirlan Simon, 86, and Melvin Wax, 88. And to the police officers, they got injured trying to help them. We wish you a quick recovery, and it was just wrong. And I don't care who you are, what religion, or what sex race, being shot down like an animal dog for stupidity. And I believe, now can I call him a Nazi?
Nope.
Why? This guy is a Nazi.
No,
he literally, no, 1 second. He literally went in and said all Jews must die. And then he also, on his Facebook, they said that he said something like, Trump has too many of you Jewish blank, so around
he's an anti-Semite, but that's giving credit that Nazis were only anti-Semites. They weren't. You're lowering how bad Nazis were by saying anybody who shoots someone is a Nazi. Nazis shoot us like dogs.
I hear that.
He shot us like dogs.
But he
shot us like a dog.
I just want to say something on that. You asked, why did God do this? We have no idea what God's plan is. It is extremely hard. This is when it's hard to
Are you religious or not?
I am religious.
So you're an Orthodox mother
yes.
Of a young boy, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
And you believe that God runs the world.
I do 100% believe God runs the world. I've seen it in my own personal life.
I've gone through trials and tribulations, and you accept it.
And acceptance is a little hard, in the beginning. I don't think that we as people were made to, when something bad happens, to immediately accept it. I mean, I wish I was on that level. That would be amazing. I'm not on that level. Majority of the world is not on that level. To say that I accept it fully, no. To say that I do believe, a big part of me really believes that there's a much bigger plan in this world that we don't know about. Yeah, I do believe that, again, because I've seen personal things.
You will go without answers. You will accept whatever happens, but I need an answer for everything.
I don't go without answers, and I told you, it's not full acceptance. I would love an answer. I love if I can see what, God's plan is. Unfortunately, we have to believe. Let me tell you something. If you don't have faith, and you don't believe in a higher power and that there's something bigger than us out there, it makes living in this world today.
It's not bigger than us out there. We believe there's one and only God.
100%, but I'm just talking about to people in general. If we don't believe that there's a grand master plan, if that things happen for a reason, then how are we surviving in this world?
Okay, Monica, I want to ask you a question. Tell me how you're going to help me as an empowerment coach.
Okay.
I'm very, Esty tells me I'm messed up. I'm very sick. I'm going to take a call.
I have never used those words. That's totally ad-libbing.
I'm going to let Monica finish the show with it. Let's take a call. We have a young lady waiting. Let's take her call, and you're going to teach me how you're going to fix me. Hello, you're on the air with Heshy, Rivki, and Esty and Monica. How are you?
Yeah, hi. Did you people see Yeshiva World News, where the Yeshiva Bochurim were standing outside the shul in Philadelphia, and they're all singing Hine Mata Romanayim with them?
No.
Oh, you should go look at that. I want you to know that all Jews, Hasidish, Litvish, all Jews feel with this shul.
Even though they weren't religious?
Even even though they weren't religious, even though they were conservative, everybody feels because they were shot for one thing, they were Jews. And that this killer didn't care what kind of Jews they were.
Good.
And that's why he shot them. And everybody feels, I know my friends said Tehran for the neshamas that left and for the wish that the sick people, the ones who are still in the hospital should recover, even the police officers. We all feel for them.
Thank you. Thank you for your call.
And go on Yeshiva World News. You'll see a yeshiva full of Bukharim.
I will see it. I hate Yeshiva World News, but I will take a look at it.
They were outside singing Hey Nay Matov Menayim with the shul.
Well, I didn't hear your counsel. I didn't hear your hiking run on television and scream and holler this time, and other politicians coming out. But okay, thank you for your call. You've been wonderful. Take one more and that's it.
Okay, fine.
Hello, you're on the air with Heshy. SDM. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. You're going to love this caller, Monica. How are you? Did they deserve to be shot and killed like dogs?
What are you talking, Heshy and Esty? Listen, it says in the Gemara that people who died because they were Jews have the highest places in heaven for everlasting eternity.
That's what I'm saying. They died al Kiddush Hashem, so they're straight to heaven.
Anyone, that's right. And I want to say one other thing.
But you know they were gay.
I don't know anything about it. Did you hear something like that?
That's what the newspaper says. They were doing a gay couple with a bris, and people say they deserved it.
I don't know anything about that. I can't process that idea right now. I want to mention one other thing, though. It's the guy said that the killer, Yamach Shemal, he said that they because they were dealing with the Hebrew Immigrant Association, the Hayats.
Right.
Now, listen, that organization, and I spoke to the lady. She was another station today, the lady who represented them, one of their officers. And she said what I knew, that they were founded 130 years ago by Jews, for Jews. And that over the years, it morphed into covering all kinds of other immigrants from all kinds of places. And I said to her, if this is the case, then you should drop the H from your name, the Hebrew immigration, whatever it is there, and drop the H from your name, because you're getting associated with all kinds of people who believe that there's terrorists and all. Whether it's true or not, they're being associated with them, and you're not even Hebrew anymore. So why don't you just drop the H?
Thank you, Yaakov, for your call. We appreciate it. We wonderful, but it was interesting, and I appreciate your call. And have a great night.
Likewise. Bye.
Monica, now help me. Yeah. Fix me. Now we heard the call.
I never say that. I always say that there's everyone can learn and grow. And
I just want to say one thing. You keep saying fix me. You're not broken. You don't need to be fixed. You might have some.
What do you do?
So I'm an empowerment coach, which, by the way, I'm also on Instagram, and every day I post inspirational videos.
I watch them every day. I'm like, what do we need? And I'm always like, the right one's going to come out right there.
So my Instagram name is empowering_coaching.
You got to spell that.
EMPOWERING, and then an underscore coaching. And if you follow me, you get some cool inspirational stuff.
You also have an email?
Every day. My email is empoweringcoaching1@gmail.com.
Phone number?
Phone number is 347-880-2849.
Again, one more time.
347-880-2849.
So tell us how you.
So I work with people one-on-one, people who maybe, there's a lot of people in this world that feel very stuck. They feel lost. They're not accomplishing goals that they want to accomplish. And I kind of help them tap into their own power so that they can move forward. Most people, they sit there, they blame their resources, they blame their time, their family, they become, victimized. And they say that the reason they're not achieving what they want in life, they have all these dreams, but they're not achieving it. They say it's because, I don't have enough money. I'm too old. I'm too young.
I was abused.
There's a lot of different things. I mean, abuse is has its own psychological stuff going on, but there's a lot of stuff that really the only thing standing in your way is you, because there are people out there that have come from much worse backgrounds than you have. I don't care what your background is. There are people who have come from much, much worse backgrounds, and they have built empires, and they have built major successes, and they have made a contribution to this world on a whole nother level.
How do I empower? What do I do? I want to do better. I want to.
So we all have blocks. We all have stories that we tell ourselves, things that have been, input into our brain through society, through teachers, through parents, through a lot of stuff that aren't necessarily truth. They might be true for us, and we hold on to it as if it's so true, but it's not necessarily truth. And this is not about putting blame on the world around us. This is just about breaking those blocks to realize that we are limitless. The way God created us, the way that we are created is to be abundant.
Who are your clients? Do you have religious clients?
I have all kinds of clients. I have religious clients. I have non-religious clients. I have men. I have women. I have anybody who feels stuck and kind of wants to break through. Now, this is different than therapy because therapy sometimes deals with severe psychological, issues, which I don't deal with. I'm not a doctor. I don't have a PhD. Therapy also sometimes a lot of therapists stay a little bit stuck in the past. Not all therapists. There's a lot of therapists who focus on the future, but coaching really is all about setting goals, moving forward. I generally work with clients 3 months at a time. And by the time 3 months are up, you should have enough stuff in place that you are able to be on your own. I give people tools. Every session we have homework. We go over if you did your homework. Sometimes, we work on things that you don't even realize what your goal is. You might start off with like, oh, I just want to make more money. Really? You want to make more money? What is it that you want to do with that money? Why do you want to make more money? Because that's really what motivates you. If you don't know why you want more money, you just want to buy nice things, that's not realistic. You want more money for what? That's what motivates you. So that what we kind of get into those core issues. And sometimes you have to get rid of stuff that did happen in the past, but it's much more about moving forward, setting goals, accomplishing things. And, this is my passion. I myself have gone through a long journey where I had a lot of emotional ups and downs. And I was very stuck. And I use these tools in my life daily. I walk the talk. It's not something that I just preach. And I got out of my situation and, I was able to leave a typical, office job where I was at for years. I was very good at it, but I was very unhappy. I always say I was surviving. I was not living. And now I'm living. Now I feel like I kind of almost found the secret to life. And when I help others, tap into their power, that's when I'm like flying high. That's like my passion. This is my purpose.
That's nice. Wow. Again, how do we reach you during the week and find you?
So Instagram is like a great tool, empowering_coaching. You can call me or text me 347-880-2849. I usually give a free, 30-minute phone consultation before I meet. I also, anybody who's local in Brooklyn, I will meet you in your house. I will come to you.
Very nice. So, what about email? I can email you.
You can email me at empoweringcoaching1@gmail.com.
I also really like that she doesn't say, oh, hey, come to me for years. She's saying, I'm going to give you this amount of time to help you out and you'll be on your own, which is something therapists don't do. They're like, oh, no, you need another session. And they refuse to let you go, which is a big problem. Because it means you're not trying to help, you're just trying to get paid.
No, so after 3 months, if you want to work on a new goal, that's what it is. But after 3 months, your original 3 goals that you came to me with, you should have basic tools. Sometimes new goals pop up in middle of a session when you're like, you thought you wanted one thing, but you didn't realize you needed something else first. So we focus on that goal. But after 3 months, you should have a handle on it. You should have, it's about practice. It's everything that I do, all the tools that I give. In the beginning, it's hard because change is hard for all of us, but we make small little shifts to create lasting change. First time you go to the gym, it's also hard. You know what I mean?
Do you have like set prices? Do you have like package deals? Is there
for a session, I work with an hour. If you do hire me just for one session, the first session I generally try just to make sure we both click. I don't work with just anybody. I only work with people who are very committed to change. My first session, my rate is $125. And then I do offer a package once I meet with you and I see how many sessions you actually need.
Very nice. Wow. Do you work with kids too?
I work with teenagers.
Teenagers.
Yes.
Very good.
That's my ultimate goal, is to work exclusively with teenagers and young adults.
Well, we're coming to the end of the show. I'm going to ask you a question, personal question. Do you mind? Do you like Trump?
Do I like Trump? I like some of his policies.
Wow, all you women have the same answers.
I don't like him as a person. I don't think that he is
polite or a gentleman.
Woman. I think he is extremely chauvinistic, so it's a little hard. I also think he's a little bit of a narcissist.
Aren't most men?
No, I'm sorry. There are very good men. I'm not raising a 14-year-old son.
He tells me that I'm, what am I? I'm EPZDLM.
Nope. I didn't say that.
I also think he's very narcissistic. Now, most presidents are narcissistic, but he is extremely narcissistic. I don't think he's super presidential, but I cannot deny what he has done. He has done whatever he said. That whoever voted for him because they wanted what he promised, he is the first politician that I've seen in a very long time deliver what he promised.
And say the way it is.
Hate him or love him, whatever. This is not, you got to admire somebody who get stuff done.
Do you like Naomi, who called into the show?
I really liked her. You know, I love how level-headed she was. She was super politically correct. I think she handled herself well under pressure. It's absolutely not true, by the way. I am not one of those women. I'm not one of those women. I'm not one of those women. I really believe. I like the fact that she was very level-headed and she handled herself well. Forget her policies. I don't agree with everything she said, but I like the way she conducted herself. And I see personality first.
We're coming to the last minute of the show. I have to tell you a story. I had this guy, a very good friend of mine. His name is Joe Popak. He's a landlord in Crown Heights, and he tells me a story quickly that there was a guy who many years ago, because I made a wedding. He made a wedding in this not religious town, and he invited the whole town to it. He made everybody dance, and he went to this old man. He says, "Old man, come dance." And the old man didn't want to come dance. And the man, he says, "Why don't you want to dance?" He says, "This morning I had a bris." He says, "What do you mean?" He says, "My grandson is the one getting married, and he told me I can't come to the wedding without a bris." He says, "When I came to America," he says, "the Lubavitcher rabbi gave me $1. And he says, this $1 is for your refuah, to get better." And this rabbi says, "You know what? Here's the same $1 that I'm giving you now." He says, how did the Lubavitcher Rebbe knew that I would need this refuah with the bris?" Anyways, I told a quick story. I didn't tell it great. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the show. Be back next Monday night. We love you all. We're going to try to make you laugh better, and I hope things get better, and we're not so serious like next week. Good night, everybody. Thank you, Naomi. Thank you, Monica. Thank you,
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
The preceding program is a paid advertisement. The opinions and views expressed therein do not necessarily reflect...
Спонсор точного времени.
Осенняя пора. Очей очарование. А в сети галереи мебели Creative Furniture очарование от цен на мебель. Осенние скидки от 20 до 50% на всю мягкую мебель во всех магазинах сети. Creative Furniture 718-998-1919.